Hello and welcome into the Sunday Sports Extra. I'm Andrew Chernoff. We have a very busy show for you tonight. The Lamar Lady Cardinals may have lost in the Southland Conference tournament yesterday, but they are still going to play postseason basketball. The team will talk about how it will focus. Plus, the Houston Rockets were hoping to snap a two-game losing streak today. We'll have highlights from their game against the Heat. But first, we begin with high school baseball. District play began last week for my next guests, the West Orange Stark Mustangs. So far this season, the Stangs are 13-1 overall and 2-0 inside District 21 3A play. Joining me in studio is head coach Shea Landry and a couple of his players. Coach, thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you for having us.
So talk about this start. What's been working for this team so far?
Well, it's been a combination of a lot of things. We getting great pitching from our starters. We're playing defense behind them, and we're finding a way to put the baseball in play. And a combination of all those will produce good things for us.
13-1 start's a good production of that. Are the expectations now higher having that type of start?
Well, yeah, we're expectations are getting the playoffs, and that's what we strive for each day when we go out to practice, to get better each time we go out for practice and into the games. And we compete hard for 7 innings. We don't stress wins. We don't put a lot of emphasis on losses. We stress you go out there, you play hard for 7 innings. Good things will happen if you do that.
Now you have a set of twins joining us on the set, the Andersons, Grant, Aidan. What have they meant to the team this year?
They're a big part of it. Big part of it. They're both our number 1 and 2 pitchers. And Grant catches for Aidan when he's on the mound, and there are 3 4-hole hitters in the lineup. So they're a big part of our lineup.
Okay, so Grant and Aidan, being a set of twins, who's better? I'll open it up for both of you. There's got to be some competition going on between you guys as well.
He's a better pitcher for sure. Yeah, he hits better than me, so. Kind of
evens out. Everyone's 500, right?
Yeah.
2-0 in district play. You guys know how difficult the district is. How important is it, Aidan, to have that type of start in such a competitive district?
It's really good to have that kind of start because you have 7 teams that can compete every game, and they all have a chance to make it in the top 4 spots. So 2-0 really helps going on a stretch and gives you a lot of momentum going into the next games that you have coming up.
That brutal stretch coming up, as you guys alluded to briefly, you guys play Buna, Bridge City, Silsbee, a 3-game stretch. Grant, will this stretch determine where you guys will end up at the end of the year?
I don't think it's going to determine where we're going to end up because you still have a whole other round coming, another round of district coming. And like you said, any team can beat any team in this district. It's not just you go out there and there's a team you can go out there and just beat. There's no certain win coming for anybody. So I don't think it's going to determine where we end up at the end of the year.
Coach, this is your 3rd year. Easier now having your first 2 years under your belt?
It's getting easier, but
I know every game's different, right?
Right. It's but it's a combination of having. I have 2 good assistants that we work real well together, and then but at the end of the day, the kids are the one that's going out there making it happen, and it's easy for us to sit back and look at it, but they're the ones out there between the lines, and it's pleasing Friday nights when there's a W, but it's a contribution between my coaches and the players. I mean, they're the ones that need the credit.
Grant, what are the strengths of this team right now?
We have really good pitching on the mound this year, and our hitting is definitely, from where it was last year to this year, is a big difference, and it's helped us a lot this year, putting the ball in play and scoring runs.
And then Aidan, on the flip side, without giving away any bulletin board material for the other teams right now, what are the things you'd like to see this team improve on?
Probably base running. I mean, we have all the speed in the world, but sometimes we get kind of confused and kind of try to do too much with that speed, and whenever it's not necessary at the time. And then everything can be improved on. Nothing's 100% right now.
Coach, I know it's still early in the district. When do you hope, I guess, this team gets everything and starts peaking, playing its best ball? If not now, I know you're 13-1.
Right. Well, hopefully we'll never peak, because that means we'll have nothing to work on. And obviously, we're not gonna be perfect every game. We're gonna have flaws, but it's a matter of if we correct those. So as long as we keep playing good competitive baseball, at the end of the night, hopefully the W's are there.
And then, Coach, how far can this team go this season?
Well, like I said, our goal is to get in the playoffs, and that's been the goal since I took the job, since day one. And we've had a couple rough years, but we're heading in the right direction. And once we get in the playoffs, anything can happen. So where we finish 1 through 4th, that's the goal right now is to get there and keep improving. And then if we get in the playoffs, hopefully we make some noise when we get there.
Good stuff. Coach, thank you very much.
Thank
Aidan
you for
Grant,
having us.
you guys have a bye on Tuesday. What are you guys going to do to fill the time?
Practice.
Of course. Baseball players never sleep, right? Awesome. Thanks, guys.